Till this day, Issei Isagawa is a free man and walks the streets of Tokyo, Japan. Hey guys, welcome to another video, and get ready because these interviews are about to get even darker.
The first time I did a shot of dope, it was the best feeling I ever had in my life. And the first time I killed somebody, it was such a rush. And it was just like that shot of dope. Every time I did it, it was that rush again. And I started chasing that high.
How many people have you killed?
Lord, I don't know. I don't know.
10?
Yeah,
20?
probably.
30?
It's up there.
50?
But see, I'm not Billy the Kid making notches on my holster, so I know it's been a lot. I am hatred. When you look at me, you look at hate.
When I look at you, I look at hate?
When you look at me, you know what hate is. 'Cause I don't know what love is. Two words I don't like to use is love and sorry, because I'm about hate.
His methods for killing were as random as the people he targeted. He raped many before cutting their throats or beating them, stabbing others and strangling some.
Vicious cycle. I don't have no feelings no more. No emotion, no. I like to watch the eyes fade, the pupil fade.
What do you like about that?
It's just like setting their soul free.
I grew up in the Bronx. I had good times and bad times. I had some struggles over certain issues that happened, but I also had times of adventure when I played ball with my friends. It was in many ways a normal childhood, but that also wrestled with self-destructive behavior.
Why?
Well, when I was about 4 or 5, I learned that I was adopted. I struggled with a lot of depression as a child and obsessions with death because I thought I deserved to die. Wanted to eventually get my own apartment. You know, wanted to find a girl, maybe get married and raise a family, and I had all kinds of perfectly normal hopes and dreams.
What would you tell 23-year-old David Berkowitz today?
Turn around before it's too late because destruction is coming, you know.
If you had it to do all over again, what would you change?
Those terrible things that happened would have never happened. That was just a break from reality, and thought I was doing something to appease the devil. I'm sorry for it, but I really don't want to talk about it anymore.
Appease the devil?
Well, I was, at this time, I was serving him. I feel that he had taken over my mind and body, and I just surrendered to those very dark forces. I regret that with all my heart, but you know, that was like 40 years ago.
Most of the victims have been young women with shoulder-length dark brown hair who were gunned down as they sat in parked cars or walked the sidewalks of the Bronx and Queens.
I felt that there were demons with me.
But you're the sole person who pulled the trigger, correct?
Well, a lot of things wouldn't happen in that case, but I take responsibility, you know, and that's it. Yeah.
You take responsibility for all the Somerset murders.
Right, yeah.
There was nobody else involved.
Let's just put it this way, they were demons, and that was it.
You leave the door open, or is it?
Well, one day maybe I have a chance to share more, but we'll leave that at that.
there is another type of offender who not only inflicts emotional abuse, but damages the victim physically as well. This next man, Gerald, is a sadistic sex offender. As he'll tell us, he is sexually aroused by inflicting pain. The victim he's describing is his 9-year-old stepson.
After about 2 years of molesting my son and all the pornography that I had been buying, renting, swapping, I had gotten my hands on some bondage and discipline pornography with children involved. And some of the reading that I had done and the pictures that I had seen showed total submission, forcing the children to do what I wanted. And I had eventually started using some of this bondage and discipline with my own son. And it had escalated to the point where I was putting a large Ziploc bag over his head and taping it around his neck with black duct tape or black electrical tape and raping and molesting him at that point, to the point that he would turn blue, pass out. At that point, I would rip the bag off his head, not for fear of hurting him, but because of the excitement. I was extremely aroused by inflicting pain. And when I seen him pass out and change colors, that was very arousing and heightening to me. And I would rip the bag off his head, and then I'd jump up on his chest and I'd masturbate in his face and make him suck my penis while he was, as he started to come back awake. While he was coughing and choking, I would rape him in the mouth.
Question, if you have any though, so feel free to step in. My last question is, if your wife can see this, if she can watch this, what would you like to tell your wife and your kids?
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like, if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here. Please bring her back.
Either you're this monster who says, I just want this young, hot girlfriend, so I'm going to kill everyone and hope it works out, or something.
Okay, can you mark it for me? That S for Shanann. Okay, and where's the girl at?
Look at Nad. But what it looks like is that you found a new life, and the only way to get that new life was to get rid of the old life. And I think that you killed these girls before their mom came home, and then killed Shanann. And that's what we're kind of left, that's what we have to believe, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, I think we're very, very close to the truth, but not quite there yet. So if you're not that monster...
I'm not a monster. I didn't kill my baby.
Why take their bodies out of the house and bury them?
I was scared. I didn't know what else to do.
In the tanks, because...
The hatch on top.
The hatch. How do you access that?
Walk upstairs.
And then what?
Open it.
Was it hard to get them in there? Did you have to push or anything, or?
Not really.
Is Shanann here because she couldn't, like, could you not lift her all the way up there, or? You couldn't? Would she have been too big to fit in that hole? Do you feel sorry for what you did?
Of course, I would have lost control and got on top of Shanann and that. I'm not a monster. I didn't kill my babies.
33-year-old Watts was offered an opportunity to speak.
Would you like to make a statement?
No, sir.
But his attorney apologized on his behalf.
Although he understands that words are hollow at this point, he is sincerely sorry for all of this.
And when it was time to hear his fate, Watts' legs shook uncontrollably beneath the defense table.
The court is going to sentence you, sir, to life in the Colorado Department of Corrections with no possibility of parole.
District Attorney Michael Rourke said there will always be unanswered questions about the horrifying crime.
That is it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Please give it a like if you did and/or subscribe. And see you next week for another video. See ya!